Champs Corner here. Welcome on this Fight Saturday. Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. Wow. You know, I heard somebody talking about this fight is probably going to be the best fight since Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Get off the drugs. Whatever, like Stephen A. Smith said, lay off the weed. And it was Stephen A. Smith who said it. Is he on the weed? Is you serious? This fight is going to be the best fight probably in the last 20 years. Past Mayweather and Pacquiao. That wasn't a match. I never thought that was a match. Who thought that was a match? Who thought he outboxed Manny? I mean, for real? Before they fought, I thought it was going to be a mismatch. And after they fought, it's a mismatch. Floyd was a mismatch against everybody. So those fights, when he beat, Hatton, it was a mismatch. It was a whipping. But it wasn't like it was the greatest fight matchup-wise. We talking about matchup-wise when we talking about Bud and when we talking about Spence. We talking about at least 20 years or more. When you talking about Leonard and Duran, that's a matchup. You talking about Hearns and Hagler. Hearns to get Hitman. You know what I'm saying? Hearns and Leonard. Ali Norton. Ali Foreman. Well, that's the fights we talking about. Floyd didn't have those fights because he was that great. He was that great. That's what people... Floyd is like Jordan. Floyd is like Jordan. And when I say Floyd is like Jordan, Jordan made his competition, his great Clyde Drexler was a great player. Next to Jordan, he was just good. Floyd, Diego Corrales was a great fighter, was a nice fighter. He had talent. Against Floyd, he was just good. Pacquiao was just good. Any fighter going up against Mayweather is just good. Spence and Bud, you don't know which one to pick. I'm going with Spence off the top. I've been with Spence since day one. When I seen him against Kell Brook, I think Kell Brook was having a decent fight. And I'm like, damn, Spence, I'm with you, but then it looked like you slipping. And Texas came out of him. I've been to Texas. I lived in Texas for multiple years. Texas is a whole different attitude. I don't know what's in Omaha. So I don't know, but I seen the heart come out of Spence in that Kell Brook fight. And then he turned around and beat DC's own, the DMV's own, Peterson. He whipped Peterson like Floyd beat Gotti. Floyd could have had belts in his hand. That's how bad the beating was against Gotti. I felt sorry for him. Floyd beat Gotti like he was his daddy. Like he had a belt. Like on Goodfellas when he asked his son, did you go to school? And he whipped him in the kitchen. That's how Floyd beat Gotti, and that's how Peterson beat my man, that's how Spence beat Peterson. And Peterson was alright. Peterson was alright when he was boxing. He had a decent record. He was a champion. But against Spence, He got whipped. He got whipped. Spence is a dog. Bud be careful. Bud be some people that Spence beat. But to me, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Tonight is going to be the best fight in over 20 years. Over 20. And I'm not even talking about Tyson. Tyson was knocking people out, knocking bums out. I ain't talking about that. Knocking bums out until he lost to Buster Douglas. That took one of the greatest ever top 5 fighters out for me. The Buster Douglas loss to Tyson, man, that took his whole career. That took his whole image away. You know what I mean? But you talking about this fight is going to be the best fight since, I'll say, man, you talking about big fights? Maybe Floyd Oscar. Maybe Floyd Oscar. Sweet Pea Chavez. I can see Sweet Pea Chavez. I can see that. Who else? Well, we talking about at least 20 years. At least. This is going to be the best fight in over 20 years. You know why? Because Bud is a dog. Spence is a dog. It's all about who's going to be the bigger dog tonight. It's like Jordan going up against Kobe. That's what we talking about here. Jordan going up against Kobe. Maybe even Jordan going up against Jordan. Because they both dogs. At the highest level possible. So, what we talking about here? That's at least 20 years. At least. So, I'm going with Spence. I'm going with Spence just because I know I've been with Spence, grew up at. I've been there in Texas. I know where he come from. I know the roads that he's been on. I've seen him. I've been around people who know him. Bud is a dog. Spence is the dog. Who's going to be the bigger dog tonight? I'm going with Spence. In the championship rounds, 10, 11, 12, I'm going with Spence. Either TKO or UD. Unanimous decision. Nah, I take unanimous decision out of it. Split decision. Yeah, I'm going with that. Either TKO or split decision. Watch out for that body game by Spence. That body game is terrible. That body game is terrible. Crawford better, if he don't stick and move all night, Crawford will get caught. Spence is going to be hunting. It's hunting season. Y'all know that, Jada. Y'all better know that, Jada. It's hunting season. Hunting season with Jada and Push. Y'all better go get it. It's hunting season for Spence. He gonna be hunting Crawford. If Crawford don't stick and move all night, he's gonna get caught. Champ's Corner. Out. Enjoy that fight.